7 things everyone should know to achieve financial freedom. The first thing we all need to know is our why. Every person needs to know their purpose. Why do you want money? Why are you earning money? What's important about money to you, my friends? I have been asking this question to a lot of my clients in the last 10-15 years when I have been preparing financial plans for them and I have been advising them. And many of them are surprised by this answer, by this question, because they have never thought about this. But you need to have a purpose. For a lot of people, money is just security. They are not looking for 20%, 15% returns. They are looking for security. Whereas for few, it is luxury. Whereas some of them, money is just a means to an end. So what does money mean to you, my friends? We'll go through that a little in detail. I'll first take you through the 7 things that we are going to discuss, and we'll go through each point slide by slide. The next thing you need to know is where you are today. If you're not sure where you are today, how will you know where you want to go? So first you need to know where you are today, which is actually understanding your cash flow management. You need to know your net worth, your personal financial statement. You need to know what do you have today, how many insurance policies you've taken, whether you have, whether they are adequate or not. You need to know if you have any other assets. You need to know if you're having any liabilities. You need to know all this, my friends, and create a personal financial statement just like that you do for your business or for your profession. You need to have a goal because you need to know where you want to go, and a SMART goal. I'll share with you what a SMART goal is. You need to have adequate risk management, which is an emergency fund plus health and life. You need to save and invest with confidence. Yes, the smarter habits, the smarter way, which I'll share with you in detail. And the 7th point is you need to protect your retirement. That is the lifestyle you want. Because one of the things is dying too early, but the most important thing is living too long and ensuring that things are taken care of by making small sacrifices today, by being more disciplined today, and having healthy, wealthy habits today. So let's go quickly on to the first thing. Your purpose, as I said, you need to know your why. You need to understand what's important about money to you. Money is a tool, my friends. It is a vehicle, but you are the driver. You need to make your money work for you, and that is why you need to understand your why. Once you understand your why, the next important step is you need to know where you are today, your cash flow management system, which includes what comes in, what goes out. If you know what comes in, you need to record it and ensure that there are no leakages. Like we see a lot of clients, when we actually do their cash flows, when we sit down with them, they realize a lot of money is just lying in the bank account. The cash flow that is coming in and the cash flow that is going out, and then we realize there's a lot of surplus which could have been put to better use. Surprisingly, a lot of people have money in their current account where you do not even earn any interest. And inflation, my friends, being the silent killer, is actually eating into your money and not allowing your money to work for you. So you need to ensure where you are today, and that is the key of the cash flow management system is about your inflow. Jot down your inflows, do it as an exercise, and you will see the benefits that you will gain from the simple exercise that will actually help you towards achieving your financial freedom. You yourself will come across various things that you will realize, oh, actually, this is, there are so many subscriptions. In fact, when I did my cash flow system, we realized there were so many subscriptions we were paying for, which we are not even using. We had Netflix, we have Prime Video, we have everything, and we do not have the time to watch everything. But we have subscribed, and they are actually going in from our income. The outflow is there. So you need to understand and carefully look at where you are today. You need to know what policies you're having, your net worth. You need to have everything. So the next thing is creating a personal financial statement. You need to know your net worth. What's your asset? What's your liabilities? Do you have loans? If you have loans, are they good enough for just leveraging? Or are you having a lot of credit card loans? Are you having a lot of debts and you do not have any assets? If you've read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, my friends, Robert Kiyosaki shares a very beautiful thing of how you need to create assets. And the assets should also add on to your income. And this is possible. I have been instrumental to a lot of clients where I have actually helped them to identify these problems and these things, where we have actually helped them to understand, okay, there's a lot of things which are in your liabilities which you need to pay off now. And a simple thing I'll tell you, a car loan and a home loan. It's sensible to actually have a home loan. It gives you the tax benefit. A car loan versus a credit card loan. First pay off your credit card loan and don't just pay the minimum payment due, pay the entire amount. So these are a lot of things which you need to help, which will help you actually once you create your cash flow statement and your net worth statement, which will give you insight into what are your income, what is your income, what is your inflow, and what is your outflow. And this is the first step towards achieving financial freedom, my friends. Once you know where you are, once you know what are your instruments of investment that you have, your savings that you have. For example, I've seen a lot of my clients had 50 insurance policies and they thought it was diversification because it was with different insurance companies. And all policies were investment oriented policies. Their risk cover was hardly anything and they were getting a return, if I would calculate it in 30-40 years, of just 3 to 4%. That's when we need to identify where our money is actually going and whether we are doing the optimal use of our money. So once you know where you are, you need to know where you want to go, where you want to be. And that's having a goal. Many of you would be loving the game of cricket or football. Would you like to see the game of cricket without a scoreboard? I'm sure you would all want to see the scoreboard and know when the match is won by the team that is playing well. Or a football match without a goal post. Then why do you do that with your life, my friends? You need to have a goal, a smart goal, a specific, measurable, attainable, realistic and time-bound goal. Because if you do not know where you want to go, how will you plan the way? Today you knew you were attending this webinar, you registered for the webinar, there were reminders sent to you, and then you came for this webinar on time because I specified the time, 6 o'clock, the link is here, you have to do it and you're here. But if the path is not there, how will you know that you achieved your goal? And that's the reason why we see a lot of people going through life, earning money, investing money, but not knowing when they have achieved a goal. So how will they know and how will they decide when they want to retire? At times, a lot of clients, I ask them the question, how much is enough for you? And first you need to decide that. You need to quantify your goal. So when you say, what is your goal? If you tell me, I want to retire and have financial freedom, that's not enough. You need to say, I want to retire 10 years from now and I want to achieve the similar lifestyle that I'm having today, which is I'm earning so much, so my expenses are around, say, 2 lakh per month. So as of 2 lakhs per month today, I want to achieve the same lifestyle with that 10 years from now. Then it becomes a more specific goal with time bound. So you need to quantify your goals. You need to have a time frame in mind. Okay. So once that is done, which is again taking you to the next step, you need to have adequate risk management. Have you seen in a circus a person who is on the rope and doing a lot of stunts and there is a safety net below? Risk management is nothing but a safety net, my friends. You need to have adequate risk management. You need to have an emergency fund in place. Again, all of you would definitely know in the last 1 year, the emergency fund has helped a lot of us sail through. Health insurance, most important. Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're at whatever age, you need to have health insurance. I know a lot of clients who have not taken the step of, getting a health insurance plan when they were young because they said, oh, nothing is going to happen to me. And then they had to take health insurance with a lot of loading or have to create a health corpus aside. So you need to have an emergency fund. You need to have a health insurance, which is the most important thing. Once that is achieved, you need to take a proper term insurance plan, my friends, because you need to cover the risk of death if you have dependents, which includes your parents, your family members, your loved ones. You need to ensure that you have term insurance. So these are the adequate risk management things, which includes also your credit card. If you have loans, you need to ensure that there's a fund to pay off the loans in case tomorrow there is a change in your income, if there's a change in your lifestyle, if there's a change in your family group, in your family and the members of your family. So you need to prepare for every eventuality, my friends. And yes, once you do all this, now we are talking about saving and investing. Because if your risk management is in place, if your cash flows are in place, you know where you are, you know where you want to go, your goals are set, then the next step is about saving and investing with confidence. And the best way to save is the smarter way to wealth. This is an acronym which I have created and I would like to share it with you. There are two very important ingredients in the smarter way to wealth, which I will stress on and I will share with you more in detail. So please pay attention. So are you with me? Can I hear the bring it on? Well, okay, so comes the first thing of saving and investing the smarter way is the saving. Saving, how do you save? Now, I will share with you the JARS system which I have created. But otherwise, the simplest way of saving is about having a proper discipline. Having proper saving habits. That's all I can say. You need to ensure that whatever income comes in, the first, you need to pay yourself first. That is, you need to save first. You need to have proper money management skills. Yes, money management skill is a very important skill which can be learned. And we'll share about that more in detail as well. A is the attitude and the mindset. You have the mindset as well of saving and investing. Only saving doesn't help, my friends. You need to save to ensure that you are having enough money kept aside. Once the money is saved, you can't just keep it at home or in the bank. You need to invest it and invest it well. And once you invest it, you also need to protect your money. So it's about saving your money, about growing your money, and then about protecting. So I would call it the SIP way, which is saving, investing, and protecting. So once you have the attitude, the positive attitude, yes, I want to make my money work for me. I will do it with confidence and I have the proper mindset. I am having a long-term and a short-term mindset, and I will ensure I will be focused on my goals. This will help you take you a closer step towards your financial freedom. Resourcefulness. There are a lot of resources available, but you need to make good the resources that are available. There are a lot of sessions. There are a lot of matter available on the net, but it is not structured, my friends. And that's where you need to have a proper structured system which will help you, a proper blueprint which will take you closer towards achieving financial freedom, which we will provide you here. The T is one of the most important. There are two important ones which I told you in the smarter way to wealth. The T is the time frame. Time frame is a very important ingredient. I'll share with you in more detail why in the next slide. And E is the equity portion in your portfolio. You need to take some risk. Risk and reward go hand in hand. You cannot say that I don't want to take risks, but I want good returns. You need to take a calculated risk based on your goals, based on your risk appetite. And that happens when you decide, as I said, you know where you are and where you want to go. So we will talk about, and it's about investing in equity. So we always need to ensure that your part of your money is invested in equity. I'm not talking about only stocks or mutual funds. I've not gone there yet. But yes, equity would be through mutual funds, or once you have set your portfolio through mutual funds, then about stocks, because that will help your money to grow. Just keeping your money in the bank or in a savings account will not help your money to grow. Inflation will eat into it, my friends. And yes, review whatever you have done. You need to have a money date with yourself at least once a month, I would recommend. If not, at least once in 2 or 3 months, every quarter. But make it a part of your discipline. Make it a habit so that you can achieve financial freedom easily and successfully. And that's how you will protect your retirement, by ensuring you are having buckets for various things so that you reach your destination and you are financially free. Ensure that you want the lifestyle you want. You need to keep aside, and yes, you need to have someone whom you can trust. You need to have someone whom you can talk to and relate to, who understands you, who understands the purpose of your requirement, and that's when you need to have a proper financial advisor as well. If you decide to do it on your own, that also is possible. But for that, you need to update and upgrade yourself and review yourself on a regular basis. Or you need to look for someone who can guide you with the process.